something we really don't talk about and discuss? I know, let's just discuss the elephant in the room. Sellers, what happens when your tenant leaves right after you list the property and is not on good terms? Let's be real, it happens. You finally decided to sell your property, list with your agent, of course, like me, and then the tenant gets upset, stops cooperating, or leaves the place a mess. And here's what you need to know as a seller, especially when you're out of town and you don't live in the same area and all that. The property can still sell, but timing and presentation does matter. So once the tenant leaves, we'll document everything, condition damages, what needs to be repaired. Now, you'll need to invest in cleanup and quick repairs. So we're talking like deep cleaning, paint touch-ups, and fixing anything that could turn buyers off, because you want your property to look amazing, right? And of course you want it to sell. So you may lose a little bit of time, but not momentum. Once the home is clean, we'll relaunch with new photos and fresh marketing push. No trace of drama, just a new opportunity. So keep the communication with me open while we handle the tenant exits all the time. I mean, it's about strategy, documentation, but in this case, like once the tenant leaves, like currently I have this listing that's gonna come on the market. The tenant left like in bad condition, bad terms, to the point that I still don't have the keys. Now, what I'm telling you, it's been a disaster. First thing is I have to go ahead and change the keys, change the locks and all that. And that's something that we don't think about, but it's something that is necessary and very, very important. First step before you get a house after a tenant leaves is change the locks. And especially when you're buying a house that is resale, I would do the same thing, change the locks. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments and let's go from there.